In essence, PD 957 is the law which mandates protection of the buyer of the condominium unit and subdivision against the fraudulent activities and misrepresentation of the developer, seller, and operator. Under Section 23 of PD 957, it provides that no installments made shall be forfeited in favor of the seller and the developer when due notice has been made by the buyer to the developer and operator of his desistance from further payments due to the fact that the developer or operator has failed to develop the project in accordance with the approved plan and within the time provided under the contract. Thus, the buyer has any of the following options. First is to stop payment with notice to the developer or operator and with the clearance from the Department of Human Settlement and Urban Development. The buyer has the right to be reimbursed of all the total payments made, including the amortization interest, excluding the delinquency interest, applying the legal interest rate of the Philippines. Or, the buyer has the right to demand for the expedite turnover of the unit, observing the following: keeping the payments updated and keeping the deposit slips. Second is to study carefully the contract to sell. This shall include the provision of the expected date of turnover. And lastly, to hire a competent attorney in filing a written demand against the developer and operator of his complaints and demands. In addition, PD 957 provides that the buyer can file directly a verified complaint against the developer and operator if the latter is insolvent, if the latter has violated any provisions of the PD 957 or any rules and regulation of any authority or undertaking in his activity of his performance bond, if he has been engaged or is about to engage in fraudulent activities, if he has made any misrepresentation in his pamphlets, brochures, circulars, or any other literatures which includes the details of the subdivision or the condominium unit to be distributed to the prospective buyer, if he has bad business repute, and lastly, if he exercises business against the law or against a sound business principle. If he is found to be liable, the certificate of registration and license of the developer, operator, and the seller shall be cancelled.